my gosh, trying to get this live right. Okay, what's up, y'all? This is my first live. I decided to go live because I haven't really been doing too much YouTube stuff lately. Been busy with school and work, but I decided to do this live because I have a lot of people asking me about the military, about the Army. I'm going to be more specific, the Army, and should they join or not, or do I regret joining? I have a list of pros and cons, and I'm going to go over them. Hey, girl. How y'all doing this morning? So, the pros. Free school, definitely. No student loans. I'm going to go over the cons later. I'm going to go with the pros first. So, if you have free school, now, I mean entirely free, like online, in class, it's free. So I don't have any student loans. I'm almost done my associates right now because I started a little late, but I paid no money, and I've got FAFSA money just for simply going to school. And obviously I use that to buy a new laptop because the books are free, everything is free. Now if you go to like a private school or something, one of my soldiers, she just got accepted into Columbia, then of course you might be able to take a little bit of less classes because of course the classes cost more, but there is a cap, and we'll get into that later. Free healthcare, that is a pro. I've never me personally had a job anything other but the Army. I came straight out of high school. I was 17 years old, so I really don't have to deal with the struggles, never had to deal with the struggles of healthcare. But I do know older people who had other jobs, and their healthcare, was a lot more expensive. So that is a pro. Hold on, let me turn. Let's see. So for me, I used to want to join the Army and just do 20 years, retire, whatever. But now I'm feeling like this is a great milestone for me. It's only a stepping stone. It's really a stepping stone, not a milestone. For example, I didn't have any work experience. So now I can get out, I can do logistics outside the Army, and it's, now I have work experience. So it's a great milestone. Like now when I finish, I'll have my degree. Some people do 20, some people do the 4 years and get out just for the college benefits. I don't think I would make it to 20, honestly, but we're going to see. Another pro, seeing the world. You get Germany, even in the United States. I'm from South Carolina, so there were very few places that I had ever been to before I joined the Army. I've been to Dubai, Iraq, Kuwait. I've driven across country because when I moved, I was stationed in Georgia, and I had to drive across country to Washington State. So that was a bit different for me. That's really why I joined the military, because I wanted to do something with my life, and I wanted to see the world. So definitely seeing the world. So if you're in the military, you get days off. These days are paid, like 4 days, like federal holidays. You have President's Day off, and it's, let's say, President's Day Monday. You'll have that. Also, if we have like no accidents for like 6 months, we'll get a day off or something. I was going to join the Air Force. I did ROTs. Yeah, I was supposed to join the Air Force too, but when I didn't really take the ASVAB serious, the test that you do to join the military, and I didn't have scores high enough for the Air Force. So, but you get 3 days and 4 days off, which is very helpful. As soldiers, we're stressed sometimes, and we just need that little break, and it's paid. Resources. So you have a lot of resources in the Army. You have, like, if you have a substance abuse problem or alcohol problem, you have resources for that. MWR, the MWR, they'll go on trips, and it'll be very low prices. Like, they'll go on trips to the mountain, hiking, skydiving, all kind of stuff. Let me see what other resources. Family counseling, marriage counseling for free. Being in the military, you're going to need some marriage counseling, okay? They have that for free. Let me think of some more resources. You always have a chaplain to talk to if you're going through problems. So you have your own personal behavioral health. You have that. That is a must. So you have those resources. And what else? Oh, so they just started this, I would say probably a little bit after I had Harrison, so about 4 years ago. When you have a baby for women, you get 3 months off paid. That's a lot, because when I had a baby, we only got 12 weeks. 3 months paid leave. Oh my gosh, that is just amazing. So I can imagine having that much leave, not having to go to work. I'm gonna forget I'm in the Army. Honestly, I'm gonna forget. So that is amazing that they do that for women now, which I think is well deserved. They also do parenting classes for women and men who just having their first baby. They do like swaddling classes, breastfeeding classes. All these resources are free. Oh, and anger management. They do that as a resource too, because you're gonna need some of that. What else? Oh, friends. I have met some friends that I call my family. Like, I can depend on them more than I could depend on my family. Like, being in certain situations, being deployed, you build that relationship that honestly nobody else will understand, and you guys just have that bond for life. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of my friends are let me slow down. A lot of my friends are military, right? And I can go through them, and they can relate to some of the problems that I have, and they're going through the same thing, you know? They understand. My family doesn't understand. Police out tonight trying to catch somebody speeding, boy. They be out here on these Washington roads, I'm telling you, on motorcycles too. Too cold for that. But friends, definitely, like, I have a few friends from basic training that I keep up every now and then. You might go a while, just like your regular friends, go around without talking, but the moment you talk again, you just click automatically. Let me see if I can read these comments. Hold on. I don't even see them. I'm gonna have to respond to them later. Oh, yes I do. Hey Mike, thank you. Okay, back down. How do I fix it? I don't even know how to fix it. Anyway, so there's no talk. Work experience, like I talked about earlier, work experience. I came in the Army, I didn't have a job at all, but I got the work skills that I can use in the civilian world now, and I'll be straight. I can honestly make more money if I get out. I can make more money now than I'm making in. It's just the stability, which is my next thing. So being in the Army, you know you're gonna get a check. You know you're gonna get that check every 2 weeks or a month, if that's what that's what you have your pay set up, or you get this have your pay set up. You can get it once a month or every 2 weeks. The stability is honestly what's keeping me in the military, because I don't know what it's like in the civilian world trying to get a job. But I know, being in the military, my check gonna come every 2 weeks, right on time. So I'm saying stability will definitely, that's why a lot of people become lifers, as they say, doing it for 20 years, because by the time, like, I have a family now, like, I have 2 kids to feed, you know what I mean? I can't be getting out here wondering if I'm gonna get a job. That's not gonna work. And I'm already accustomed to a certain lifestyle, so I really don't want to downgrade. Okay, to the cons. If y'all got questions, let me know. Hopefully I can see it. Yeah. So cons, like, remember I was talking about the school, you get free school. So yeah, just like anything, there's a cap to it. You only get to take 16 credit hours a year. 16 credit hours a year, which is ridiculous, because I'm trying to finish my schooling, because I don't know if I'm gonna stay in, honestly. So I want to have a bachelor's degree before I get out. So I'm having to pay for school out of my pocket, which you don't have to. I can also use my GI Bill, but that's another long story. I use my FAFSA money because I applied for FAFSA, and there's a cap on it. So 16 credit hours a year, that's nothing. So I'm already capped out. This next class, accounting class I have, I'll be capped out on school for the year, which is ridiculous. And then what makes me upset is I don't understand, there's a lot of soldiers who really don't even use the benefits of the school. Now, TA, tuition assistance, in the GI Bill is different. Your TA you can use while you're in. I've only used TA, tuition assistance. But with the GI Bill, I can use that after I get outside the Army and get paid money for going to school. They pay for your housing. It depends on where you stay, like how much it's going to be, but they pay for your housing while you're in school. I really don't want to touch that, because that could be a fallback plan for when I get out, and let's say I'm going to school, I can use the extra money. But if now I'm using my TA and I don't have to, I'm further down the line, I don't have to go all the way down, because I think they only pay for like 3 years of school once you get out. It's a little bit over, it's not technically 4, but it's almost there. So TA, I'm trying to get all the schooling I can while I'm done, because I really want to get a master's degree. Oh child, that's a lot of school. Okay, so for healthcare, yes, you get healthcare, and I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Yeah, you get healthcare, but it's honestly not the best. Like I said, I can't really talk about other healthcare plans, but I have been to doctors on off post, because I was high risk with Harrison, and I had a civilian doctor. But these Army doctors, they're okay, but it's really not the best healthcare. For one reason, it's backed up. Like, I've been trying to get physical therapy because my back is messed up for the longest, and I tried to make an appointment, and they told me they don't have anything available to September, past September, because they can't even see the schedule in. So you mean to tell me I'm hurt from doing Army stuff, and you can't even get me in physical therapy? But free healthcare. Yeah, okay. Like I say, I'm keeping it real. So yes, you do get to see the world, but you move a lot. Like, I am the type of person, I want to settle in a house. I don't want to be moving all over the place. I want to be, now mind you, you might be stuck in, like, I'm probably going to be at this duty station for 3 years, right? But then if I get a duty station at, let's say, Fort Drum, New York. I'm in Washington State right now. I get a duty station at Fort Drum, New York. I got to drive my car, my family. We got 2 cars. We got to drive 2 cars all the way to New York. Now, you get paid to do it, but that's just so stressful, especially moving kids. Like Danielle, she'll be high school. I don't want to be moving schools like that. Harrison, when he finally gets to school, it's just a lot of moving schools. And sometimes you move in the middle of the school year. Okay. What else? 24-hour duty. I would have to say that is the worst part of the Army. 24-hour duty. You cannot sleep. You sitting there at a desk waiting on phone calls, in case emergency happens, and you're doing checks on the soldiers and stuff for 24 hours. You're not supposed to sleep. You got to be up for 24 hours. That's the hardest thing. I would say that's the worst thing about military, which isn't that bad, but y'all think about pulling a 24-hour shift. That is very hard, and then you're expected to drive home. Now, you have the next day off, and it's usually from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. the next day, and you have the next day off, and then you got to go to work the day after that. But yeah, another con is you have to, in my opinion, you have to be mentally strong to deal with this stuff, because sometimes, I know with some jobs you can have toxic people around you, but sometimes there's really toxic people in the military that you have to work around. And I really dealt with some messed up stuff, and I had to think, like, dang, is it the Army? You know what I'm saying? I really want to just stop. I want to get out. But then I think about, I know I want this for my kids, so I gotta do this. You gotta be mentally strong, definitely, to put up. I know boot camp is different nowadays, but you just gotta be mentally strong, I'm telling you. Let's see, do I have anything else? Yeah, I think just doctors in general. Do I regret joining the military? Let's get back to that. No, I don't regret it. I do think, like I said earlier, it's a great milestone, but I'm tired. I don't regret it. It put me in a great predicament. Like, another pro. You can have VA loans. I don't know what's the cap. I don't know if it's like $300,000-$400,000, but VA loans for a house, or if you want to start a business, you even have this loan available to you if your credit isn't that great. So that's a great plan. Like, I know when I retire, whenever I get out, I probably won't retire, I'm going $400,000. Yeah, I thought so. I want to move to Texas. That's exactly what I want to do. Move to Texas. Excuse me. So that's a great benefit. VA loans. Battery dying. But yeah. Thank you guys for riding with me to work and hearing my opinion. We want to move to the, oh yeah, that's a good one too. My opinion on JBLM. I'm gonna just mix it all together. JBLM, Fort Lewis, Washington State, not Washington D.C. I'm so tired of people asking me that. No, I'm up here in the boonies. But my opinion on that, sorry, I was reading a comment, but I was really, really excited to finally move from the East Coast because, like I said, I'm from South Carolina. My 2 duty stations were in Georgia. So I never really left the South. So I'm like, I'm eager. I really want Hawaii, but I got here. So I was eager to leave the South, okay? This place is nice. It's just, I didn't really honestly think the rain would affect me mentally because they say you don't have a lot of sun, which is very true. During rainy season, there's not a lot of sun, but it does affect me. You become depressed. You become not, like, I'm a totally different person than I used to be, which is sometimes a good thing, but in this case, no. I don't have the energy to go do fun stuff. I literally just go to work, school. The weather is not that bad, so I would suggest if you are thinking about coming here, it's a beautiful place, especially during the summer. Mountains are beautiful, hiking is beautiful, or whatever. I would suggest you think, because I was a person, I'm telling you, I thought that vitamin D wouldn't get to me, but it did. So I would suggest definitely taking vitamin D pills and just getting out of the house, most definitely. Thank you guys. I don't know how to end this dang on thing.